let's talk a little bit about what's going on here in Wales. Swansea University. We have a key figure in the management school who was a major shareholder in a company.
Yeah, there's a great deal of unhappiness there about key appointments at the university, in the management school. And I'm getting a lot of kind of information from sources within the university about the appointments process there at the university. A great deal of unhappiness there, and and this comes on the back of, just to put it in the context here, of a scandal about the guy who is in charge of the management school at Swansea University, a bloke called Nigel Piercy. He called his critics grubby little people. And I
remember that.
Oh yeah. Well, we exposed a lot of that, and then he basically quit. And his own son was soon followed out the door. His own son was also at the management school. His wife, Nicola Lane, is still there. So
who's this character, Mark Clement?
Yeah, well, he's now in charge of the management school, and there's also a great deal of unhappiness about his past as well. I would direct you to the Eye in relation to that. And
that's the-I-investigate.
Yeah, have a look at that website, and all the details are on there. And
shameless plug.
Shameless plug, yeah. I like those shameless plugs. I like them. Now the guy who's in charge of the management school has an interesting past. He was in charge, for example, of University of Wales when they were validating degrees for things like Malaysian pop stars.
And a degree in Malaysian pop stars.
Yep. A degree for a Malaysian.
For a Malaysian pop star. Okay, good. I was going to say, boy, I've heard of some exotic subjects before.
It may well have been that. I don't know. And,
so how does this company Awen ID fit in?
Well, basically, the world of business is a weird world, and they all seem to know each other, and they...
yes, we do. We have a secret code and handshake. We also have jackets. So.
This company... A certain number of companies were set up by key individuals within the management school, and there were shareholders within the management school, such as Awen ID. And the guy who's in charge of it, Mark Clement, who discussed that, we just discussed him, he's in charge of the management school. He also is a key shareholder of Awen ID, and he was on the appointment panel of a key figure who was also on Awen ID. So it's all a bit kind of, it smells all a bit really, and there's also this issue of.
So what's the issue with the people that are reporting out to you? Is it the conflict?
They say, rightly, look, we get our jobs in a certain way. It's all publicised, and there are rules and regulations, and there's codes of contact, all publicised. And then these people come in and they get jobs. What's that all about? And for one guy said to me, "What do these people actually do? What do they lecture on?" And I've looked at the code of conduct, and it says things like, not only must there be no conflict of interest, it must be seen to be no conflict of interest as well. And
so who is the judge and jury in that case?
Well, that's a good question. The university itself, the pro vice chancellor there, Hilary Lappin Scott, and there's also a good deal of unhappiness about her role. She's meant to be alerted to all these sorts of things, and
so what's the result? Just basically nothing to see here.
Move along. Absolutely, yeah. None to see. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And they've also accused me of being vexatious.
Oh, you bad boy!
Because I've asked questions.
You are vexatious.
I am vexatious.
You're a horrible person.